Hey, you guys, welcome. My name is Rachel, and I wanted to do a little video to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me and share what I'm super excited to share with you. So, as I said, my name is Rachel. I am a Pinnacle Parent, and you're like, what is Pinnacle Parent? Well, that is what I want to share with you just briefly today. But I am no longer a divorced parent. I'm a Pinnacle parent. I have two children. My daughter is almost 16, learning to drive, and my son is 12. And so I am parenting two teenagers, and I'm super blessed by them. Um, but I have been a Pinnacle parent for 7 years now. I was married for 10 years to my kid's dad. I've been a Pinnacle parent for 7 years, and I'll tell you what that is. I know you're like, what is this Pinnacle parent thing? That's okay, we'll get there. Um, well, you wonder, who am I? What do I do? Well, if I go by my identity as what do I do in the earth realm, the working world, um, I I would define myself by my job. So during the day, I am an administrative assistant, executive assistant, and event manager for a coaching company. Um, I have always wanted to be a coach in my life. It's been a dream of mine for many, many years. And I put myself into the coaching world to get some experience there. I'm a mom, like I said, I'm a single mom. I am also a fitness and whole health enthusiast. Enthusiast might not be the exact word. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I live it. I breathe it. I eat it. And I love helping other people with their whole health as well. So that's not just your physical health and your nutritional health, it's also your mental health, your relational health, your financial health, your spiritual health. And so this Pinnacle parent that I am introducing to you today kind of fits into that whole health category. And it's something that I'm super excited about. Um, I love helping others reach their full potential. And to me, that's the best thing in the world when you can walk alongside someone and encourage them to be the best version of themselves, walk them through the struggles that I've personally experienced and overcome, and know what it's like and never forget where I came from. And I love taking that experience that I've had, getting to the other side of it, and helping others walk through that journey and find their new and their better for themselves. And so that is definitely a passion of mine. If I go by my identity as in the spiritual world, I am a princess of the King Jesus and my Heavenly Father Almighty, the creator of this earth. And it's in that identity that I have been able to create a winning co-parenting relationship with my kids' dad, which is um, which is what I've deemed the Pinnacle Parent kind of movement that I'm introducing to you. Um, Now, my identity used to be um, just a divorced parent. My identity was I failed God. My identity was I was going to be married for the rest of my life, and now I'm a single mom. My identity was I must have done something wrong. I didn't give it everything I had. I didn't give God a chance to work things out. Um, my identity was completely wrapped up in all my failures until I realized that I am a daughter of the King. And it's not realizing it up here, it's realizing it down here in your heart. And that I am part of the royal family. And there's a lot of difference that that can make in approaching every situation of your life. And it was when I was speaking to a coach in the industry about my heart and my desire, my passion to coach and to lead others to a better version of themselves, that I was discussing how blessed I felt to have a great relationship with my ex spouse, with my kid's dad. And what a blessing that's been to not only myself and to him, but also to our kids and to everyone that kind of interacts with us and that's around us. And she had said that it's great when God does something like that because it's truly supernatural. And I have always, always, always felt blessed by that. That relationship and that culture that we've created. My kids notice it. They know that's not normal, and they always are very grateful for the times that we all come together and we can laugh and we can have fun. And you wouldn't know that we were divorced if you were watching from the outside. But I never really attached the word supernatural to it. And I was in that conversation with her, and it really kind of stopped and made me think. I have been dreaming and desiring of coaching and leading people to be the best version of themselves. And I had been given this gift of having a winning co-parenting relationship with my spouse. And and at that moment, it clicked. That was who I am meant to serve in the coaching world. And the Pinnacle Parent grew out of that. So, a Pinnacle Parent is someone who does the work on themselves and chooses to forgive, let go of the bitterness, forgive themselves. Because as I mentioned, I had a lot of guilt for not living up to the expectations I have for myself in marriage and the expectations I have for myself as a Christian in marriage. So I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive my ex-spouse. And I'll tell you, just the tip of it is he cheated on me 3 times over the course of our 10-year marriage. The last time under the roof of our own house with my kids present for over 2 years. And also early on in our marriage, I was brainwashed into believing that my kids and I were going to die. And that led up to him cheating on me that last time because she was supposed to be his wife when we were gone. And you're thinking, how did you fall for that? Well, when you choose to trust the leader of your household, the enemy can do a lot of really crazy things through manipulation and blinders. So that's just the short on that. But when I chose to forgive all of that, doing that restores yourself, it restores the other person to a place of honor. And to me, that place is the pinnacle. That's the top of the mountain. That's the very highest place that you can be, that place of honor. And even though your family is now divided, it's separated, your family as a unit still can be restored and honored, an honor brought to the family when one or both parents choose to be a pinnacle parent. So it's my heart and my passion to lead those who are tired of the constant tension in their co-parenting relationship, tired of children who are rebelling because they're feeling that tension and they're hearing one parent pin them through just little comments and unintentionally. For the most part, people don't usually realize they're doing it, but some parents are doing it on purpose because they have so much anger and bitterness towards the other spouse, and that really affects a child, and that makes them want to rebel and have an attitude against you. My children are not the typical teenagers, and they don't have a problem respecting authority, respecting myself or their father. When you choose to be a pinnacle parent, you're restoring relationships all around you, all the ripples of your divorce, relationships that your kids have and how they interact in those relationships because they feel loved rather than feeling like they're the cause of the problem, or they're just feeling the negative energy in their environment all the time. So if this message resonates with you, here's what I would absolutely love. I would love if you joined my group, if you are a co parent who wants to create a winning co parenting relationship. And if you're not a co parent, maybe you know people in this situation. I'm sure you do because there's many of them out there. And I would absolutely be honored and humbled if you would lead those people to my Pinnacle Parent group so that I can begin to help them walk through the hurt, walk through the pain, see themselves in a different light, and begin to restore that honor to their family by moving along this Pinnacle Parent path. So thank you so much for your time. And I pray that this blesses you and anyone that you are willing to share it with.